I think burnout's a huge thing, though. Like, it's such a high stress living arrangement to be any kind of freelance artist where you're just going from gig to gig. And I don't blame people for tapping out. I've seen a lot of amazing musicians kind of take a step back from the big life of touring and, you know, like from the precipice of getting signed or on the radio or whatever it is that denotes success. But to do things that are better for them, like mentally, emotionally, because it is a lot to try and do when you're already living like this razor thin margin between like poverty and able to feed yourself.
Sure. There's that, and then you have a job, and then maybe, you know, your band will feel it, I think, more and more as it goes on, as those family pressures, just, you know, desire changing in terms of like, what, you know, do you want to be home more than you want to be out on the road grinding it out? And so there's a lot of things that immediately start to pull apart those threads of like what keeps an artist propped up together, you know.
Absolutely.
I mean, there's a lot of tension in it, and it takes years or a decade or whatever, and then sometimes it works out to be you're still performing when you're 40 and 50.
And that's the thing. I think about that a lot, about whether or not I want to still be performing when I'm 40 or 50, because I think that will be an entirely different experience than what I'm capable of doing now.
What do you mean by that?
Not just physically. Like, it's hard being on the road that long, sleeping on floors and jumping around on stage, but also the way that the industry kind of forgets about older artists that are past that threshold of like, you're in your 20s and you're young and beautiful and you know, the new it thing. And so it's fascinating.
It happens. This Full Exposure podcast episode has been made possible through the support of Metro Health, University of Michigan Health, and Dr. Peter Hahn, who believe that creativity and the arts are essential to a rich, healthy, and fulfilling life.